In this society, there is an alarming lack of vulnerability among men and ways that we can share our pain with each other and our feelings.
What I see is people cut off from the life that could have been.
They're looking for something, but all the things that they see on the menu that's available to them look appetizing, but don't nourish. People are looking for something that personally nourishes them deeply.
Having a form of initiation has been something that's kind of been lost in our culture. And
men need to be connected to a sense of desire, vocation, and purpose in their life. And if they don't get it, by the time they enter midlife especially, they fall into a kind of malaise or disappointment.
I come for the location. Location here is the heart. It's my heart and the hearts of the other men. That's the location that I'm referring to. There's one of the guys who calls this his fall tune-up, and that's often what it is for me. And then I run better during the rest of the year.
Well, coming to this men's conference, having all sorts of different ages and people and from different cultures and different places has opened my eyes to a lot of different ways of not only dealing with problems and solving problems and my inner struggles, but it's helped me to appreciate the other things that are out there. Anything from, tribal dancing to one-on-one talks at a table, It's definitely an experience that I think every man should have, or boy, for that instance.
This conference has made me a much better father and husband. In fact, when I start to experience a little doubt about whether I can afford to come here, my wife always reminds me, Rob, you need this conference.
Over 25, 26 years, I've watched men come in from isolation, from being the Lone Ranger without any feeling that I'm one of a tribe or that there anybody else like me. I'm the only guy suffering in this vale of tears, And then they come to a men's conference, meet other men with some of the same issues, work on the issues, and then you come back the next year and they have worked them and they're different. Their voices are different. They're moving different. Their families are different. Now, it's not all good. Sometimes guys come back and say, well, I got a divorce and I'm in trouble. Well, again, it's a good place to bring it. And we work that, and then they come back next year. And, it just works that way. But it's not in isolation. It's done in community.
it is actually extremely valuable to be initiated in a community of men. And that's what this conference did for me. So it's truly life-changing.
So I just hope that what you're doing now can help other men who are dying for the lack of this kind of information, this kind of resource, this kind of community, this kind of leadership, this kind of ability to access that warrior in yourself or the lover in yourself or the magician or the king. Those have all been stomped on, so we get falsehoods. We live in a society with virtually no initiation. We can do that up here. I just can't imagine what my life would be like if I hadn't done this.
So I want to say a little poem of Antonio Machado, which is mankind owns 4 things that are no good at sea: anchor, oar, rudder, and the fear of going down. Common sense tells us that if we're going to sea, we need an anchor, we need an oar, we need the fear of going down. But that's not the sea that Machado was talking about. He's talking about the sea of the soul. Bly used to say, "It's true I'm bleeding from all my pores, but I'm fine." And that's a typical thing, that men are in this condition of saying they're fine when they're actually bleeding from all their pores. I invite my brothers everywhere to embark on the sea of the soul and Do something crazy. Throw away the anchor, throw away the common sense, and come and be with us.